man cuts off the clothes of his victims every time he disposes of them, until they were naked. The man would stop. Today's delivery was an extremely beautiful girl. He couldn't wait to cut off the girl's suspenders, but the next moment the girl suddenly opened her eyes. But the strange thing is that the man was so calm. He told the girl that this was a funeral parlor and that she was in a car accident. The girl's eyes widened in shock. She recalled that she had been driving in a car accident. After that, she had no memory of it. But if she was dead, why could she still talk? Seeing the girl's disbelief, Mark took out her death certificate from the shelf behind her. It clearly stated that she had died in a car accident 8 hours ago. Before Ella could react, Mark took a sponge and cleaned her wounds. It turned out that Mark was a mortician who specialized in the treatment of the dead. At this point, Ella still thinks she's not dead. She begged Mark to let her go, but Mark didn't listen. Ella was terrified and wanted to run away, but she couldn't find the strength in her body. She just let Mark keep stitching her head with a needle and thread. Strangely, Ella felt no pain. Mark looked at his watch. He drew a tube of yellow potion and injected it into Ella's body. Ella fell asleep instantly. When she woke up, it was evening. First she felt her pulse, but she couldn't feel it, so Ella slammed her hand into the bed again. Strangely, she felt no pain from the impact. At this point, she realized she was probably dead. She tried to escape, but the door was locked. Meanwhile, her boyfriend came to the funeral home to see Ella one last time, but Mark turned him away on the grounds that he wasn't family. Ella heard her boyfriend's voice shouting at the door, but the house is surprisingly soundproof, so her boyfriend didn't hear her. Ella panicked and tried to call him, but the phone line was cut off. Ella missed her chance. She went on a rampage, knocking over everything in the house to vent her anger. When Mark opened the door, the room was a mess. Ella begged Mark to let her go, but Mark didn't. That day Ella's mother came to the funeral home. She wanted to see her daughter for the last time because she missed her so much. Mark slowly lifted the white cloth. She looked at her daughter's body and burst into tears. After saying goodbye to her daughter, she was ready to leave. Mark seemed to be afraid that Ella would wake up and panicked as he closed the cloth. But then the mother suddenly turned around to check on her.